Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Owls offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Owls will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Florida Atlantic trying to punch it in from the red zone. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. They'll send the back in motion. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the USF Bulls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, the give, looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's on target and complete. Tackled there by the defense. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Bulls will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The Owls want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get line.
He's got it at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The give out of the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. With the catch, it's Cook. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open.
Breaks into the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Singletary. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. And the Bulls want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Used to play fake, now to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll trim the deficit to 15. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. On the run, it's Brooks. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Turns it loose. Finds a man on the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Penny. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Owls will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in.
Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Bulls will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Bunch formation for these receivers. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense in a bunch formation. Ready. Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and touchdown out! And the pummeling has started.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Slithers into space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to...
It's a seam wide open. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fired.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. A little screen to the running back. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Runs through the tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Owls in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Small. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Bulls will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the grab close to the logo. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's small. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jones wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Got it near midfield. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Caught near the sticks. It's Powell. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. It's complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination.